y'all, I am cheating this morning. I ain't done that in a while. Focus. Steak and cheese biscuit. What you doing? Morning, everybody. Jason, PJ, Hollis Farm. Man, that biscuit was good a while ago. I sure didn't need it, but it was so good. Let PJ run around just a few minutes. So I'm finna go up here. I passed one of the log trucks earlier on the highway. That green Mack. We're finna go up here and see what they got going on. I don't figure they're doing any cutting today, just probably hauling, because we are supposed to get, excuse me, supposed to get some rain in a while. I think we got the cutter man on the loader today. That old ground's making some rust. It just wouldn't hold. It's not wet, it's just not a real good dirt. Like he's kind of cut back in that direction and a little bit that way. They kind of doing right with the rain that's coming. I'm not sure how much more he's got to skid up, but it's right here is looking good what they've done. The cutter man's pretty smooth on this loader too. I'm sure they've all run it off. Trees here. Some of these ain't quite as big as what we've been fooling with. Still good trees. Making pretty good thump. Keeping my pile going. Need some trucks to roll on in. Right here is where they're backing up the load. Holding up pretty good. Alright, so me and PJ is loaded up on the 5101, fixing to cut the grass around the barn here real quick. If it ain't too wet, I think it's okay. Still a little damp in a couple of places, but might have to go around a spot or two up here, but I believe we'll be alright. Be able to get the most of it anyway. Come on. Alright, we gotta get this green Mack. Seems like this is the main truck we always see is this green Mack. Turning around and backing up. If they don't watch out. the Mac is gone, and now we got that red Peterbilt back in here. Alright, so I am headed back to Alabama. I think they're going to get some rain down there, but I don't think it's going to be too bad today. It may be worse tomorrow. But anyway, had something on my mind. I still get comments about why I'm not racing this year. Or my alarm's itching. Are you going to race this year and all that? I've talked about it in several videos, but I guess some people hadn't watched it, so I'm going to talk about it, and I'll title this video why I'm not racing this year so far as much, whatever. When Cody first started playing ball, I tried to, a couple of years ago or whatever, I tried to race and raced and played ball and this and that. And this year we played a lot more, and it's just hard, it's hard for me to turn something on and off. If I'm gonna be racing, I got to give it my all, and I'm going to win when we go. Y'all know that, but it just takes a lot of time to race right. Plus, we've playing ball just about every weekend, and then when we wasn't, you kind of wanted a break or whatever, and a lot of practice, and y'all see me and Cody working a lot, and I don't video a lot that we do. We do something just about every day for baseball. Even since we've been done playing, we still do stuff every day, because I know that's what it takes, and got stuff to work on. And like I said, it is hard for me to turn something on and off, whether it be the ball with Cody or racing. If I start back racing, my mind's not going to be on Cody like it needs to be. And you know, to each its own. A lot of parents may do that, but I'm just not going to do it. I've got time to spend with Cody, and that's what I'm going to do right now. I don't lack but a couple of years, and most of his ball will be turned over to a high school coach. Cody's 12 now, so he's gonna have a couple more years. Still, probably through some of that we'll do some summer ball, but I'll kind of get some time back to go racing. And me and Brad talked about it. Porter's doing the go-kart stuff, and they've gotten hot and heavy. I'm gonna try to go over to the speed shop here in a few minutes too, if they're there. I haven't got a whole lot going on today, and I miss it. Don't get me wrong. I see a post on Instagram about racing, or Brad puts something up on the PRL Motorsports, the go-karting or whatever, don't get me wrong. I miss it, and I still love it, and I've done it for a lot of years, but I just feel like right now is Cody's time. He's 12 now. He wasn't 11 but one time, and I spent a lot of time with him when he was 11. And he loves baseball, and that's what we're gonna do. If it was, I guess whatever he might be doing, when he was doing some bull riding and stuff, we hit that pretty hard. That was just a little different. Didn't know a lot about it, and he still likes that, but it's the baseball, he loves it, and he works hard at it. If he keeps working, we're working on some different stuff right now. If he keeps working like he's working, I feel like I need to be there to help him with it or whatever. I love baseball. I missed it. I'm enjoying him playing. It's something we all do as a family. Cece and the girls love to travel and watch him play, and we spend a lot of time together. And I think a lot of families miss that, and I'm not gonna miss it. And they've been talking about going racing, but they know if I'm not in it wide open, I'm not gonna do good, and just don't need to do it. But I am starting to think about it. I think we're gonna play a couple of more tournaments, what they call fall ball. But I am gonna talk to Brad and start maybe going to the shop a little bit, and you know, pick a race or two here and there to go to. And so much racing in the fall now, you know, through deer season that we can do. So we can do a little bit of it all, but I'm not as worried about something for me to do as Cody. So Cody likes to do a lot of stuff, and like fishing and stuff, we may not do as good as it, but that's okay. Just kind of something to go and clear our heads, trying to teach him to work a little bit. And but the baseball is his thing, and since I got the cage and all, we've been in it. We ain't missed hardly a day being in there doing something, and I just see him progressing and getting better. And it's no different than racing. The more you practice, the more you race, the better you get. No doubt about that. I think if we went back right now, we'd be very competitive, but I'd have to get back in tune and get back right. And that'll be fine when we do that. I got one thing about racing, you can race when you get older, but this ball, you know, I ain't got but a few years left with Cody to really spend time like this and build that foundation with this baseball. And so that is the biggest reason I'm doing what I'm doing. And you know, some of the comments I get, you know, asking, have you sold out, are you quitting, or whatever, you know, they must not be watching the videos and seeing we're playing ball or listening to me talk about it. But some of the comments almost seem a little selfish, like you need to be racing or something like that. But you know, I don't pay that much attention to them, but it's kind of aggravating that somebody would. I think some of them really think I need to be racing and not spending time with Cody. So I kind of had that on my mind and wanted to clear my head on that, and because I have been thinking about racing a little bit, and clear my head. Maybe everybody will watch this video and get an idea why I'm doing what I'm doing, for those that didn't know. So, but I think I'm gonna ride over to the shop here in a little bit if Brad and them's gonna be over there, just kind of see what's going on and maybe make a little plan and break the 5-car out and see if we can still go the right direction anyway. But I'm gonna run by the house for a few minutes and then we'll see what we can get into. What are you doing there, Mo? Alright, y'all, ended up over at the speed shop for a little while. Cut my camera on one time. I believe that was it. And anyway, just sat around and talked. Me and Brad talked about racing a little bit. There was several people over there working on go-karts and this and that. And we talked about a big race or two, but I ain't quite ready. I don't know if my back, I told him I could, by the time I drove there, I don't know if my back could take it. I don't know. So I'm probably in a week or two or so we're gonna try to get her ready and maybe run a local show out here at Magnolia or something, and just trying to get back in the groove and see if my back can take it. But anyway, nice to be over at the speed shop for a little while anyway. I always like being around it. But anyway, biggest thing we talked, loggers is working pretty good today. Biggest thing we talked about today is why I'm not racing right now. So maybe everybody will understand that. It's Cody comes first, and that's just the way it's gonna be. It's the way it ought to be. Anyway, appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.